Hi, everyone. My name is Jim Lal-Tabak. I'm a yoga teacher, energy healer, and health and wellness coach. Welcome to this energy treatment, healing energy treatment. Just a little, I thought I'd tell a little story that might be relevant for this season. Um, and it goes back 40, almost 44 years ago. So back in 1980, Ronald Reagan got elected. And I had just graduated from college, and I thought, how could they elect an actor? You know, and I was so at any rate, I was pretty clear about my beliefs and for myself, and I left the country for. Oh, I should mute you. But I did. I left the country thinking that, this is crazy. Um, you know, I and the thing I want to say about it is it took me on a 2-year journey that culminated in such a transformative experience in my life. So I had a near-death experience. I left my body. I contracted 4 quote unquote incurable diseases. And when I came back, I mean, at that time when I almost died, I was 90 pounds, and I was in India, and no one there except I mean, it was really pretty alone, and I almost died there. And without getting too much into that story, the thing about it is that I needed to hit that really hard floor um, before I could, and because I was pretty stubborn at that in my life at that age, and at any rate, I've continually been on this healing journey since then. And another analogy is when Mount Vesuvius erupted, all this destruction occurred, devastating the land around it, and it destroyed Pompeii, I think it was, and then a few years later, flowers start blooming. This fertile, ash that had covered and burned the area reemerged life, and that's what it takes me to is this. There's a concept we all know about, duality, that there's polar things like positive, negative, like water molecule is a positive, has a positive and a negative side. Everything in our world of form is in this kind of cycles of life. So, we have life cycles, seasons, all these things, repetitive experience, and differentiating, from like good, bad, and all those kind of things. And so where is this going? Well, there's a third perspective of oneness or unity, where in yoga they talk about something called kaivalya, which is the consciousness that sees that all is unified, that we're all in one, we're one and connected. And instead of seeing, this is bad, or this is not, this is unhealthy, and this is what's right, and this is wrong, and all that stuff that we can get trapped in that cycle. So those cycles are are okay for living in this system, and it's okay. I mean, you just need to know it, that you're in that system. And so when the reason I bring up the politics, and with the latest election is, for me, it's just part of this cyclical experience that things will, we go from fall, winter, spring, summer, and it repeats. I see these events as just more of the same, the cycles, and it's okay. We're going to have growth. We're going to have, the winter die-offs, and things go to sleep, and so, not the important thing is not to get caught when things like this are happening and thinking that it's either forever or it's catastrophic. Well, it might be, but then there's going to be something at the other side. There can be growth from the stress. Everything has it, as it said, it's, all seasons. Everything has its season. And so the important thing is to have that perspective, to know that things are, may seem, or they look, and people are suffering. And yes, that's right. And to have compassion for that, but also to know that it's all transitory, it's all temporary. So important to not get caught up in the hysteria of the rest of our society. So in the world. So it's what I want to bring now to the treatment is this experience of oneness, and this, having, even if it's a little flash, when people have that flash of it's not like you escape forever, right? We come in and we can have a little glimpse of peace and one experience of oneness, that we have the dark shadow part of ourselves, we have a light and light side, and then we could maybe see it as all one, instead of this, this is I'm really bad, or I'm really good, but maybe it's all one, one whole, one whole thing. We don't see the roots of the tree. So anyway, let's settle, calm, take some nice easy breaths, feel the floor under your feet. Become aware of the air and all your senses as you breathe, temperature, sound, light. So just open and allow yourself to be at ease, almost like with each exhalation that your body starts to let go and relax. And every once in a while, just come back to feeling that connection to the earth. So I didn't mention, I just remembered, but when I got all those diagnoses of illnesses, now they say it's they either say, oh, it was a misdiagnosis, or for some of the things, or they say, oh, it's just in remission or something like that. And some doctors have said sometimes the virus leaves the body, you know. So, and that's fine. We all have different belief systems, but if you can expand your belief system, then you have more possibilities in your life. So um, let's expand. I'm going to clear for expanding consciousness, expanding the possibilities. Just gently, you don't need to do anything. We talk about that in the past, that we just allow the energy of the universe to move through us, around us, not trying to catch anything. Talk about someone there's a bunch of money in a jar. Try to put your hand in the jar and grab something and make a fist, and then you can't get your hand out of the jar because it's stuck inside the place where you put your hand in. And so we let things come and go. We let things wash through our system. But you can observe. Don't get caught up in phenomena. If you have an experience, just know it's like an emotion, like any feelings. They're transitory. Sometimes they can be pleasant. Sometimes they can be unpleasant. We need to remember that things will change. And I haven't done it in a while, but I think I'll move through the chakras and just do some balancing. Chakras can be thought of as a diaphragm or sphere that lets energy move through. So we start with the heart. Just want to infuse it with the green light. And then down to the root chakra, base of the spine. Think about our joints, like the pelvic joint, the knee joint, and the ankle. Some of them like these balls and socket. And then base of the spine also is all considered, these are all considered part of the base, the root that supports the body. Sending color red. Moving to the second chakra, about 2 inches below the navel. Colors orange. Yes, and then moving to the third chakra, right around the diaphragm. Color is yellow, sending yellow energy, yellow light to cleanse and activate third chakra. Moving back to the heart. Heart is a great example of that neutrality that I was talking about. It takes it has this pumping action, so it squeezes and then it releases, right? Sending the blood through the body, but it's this pulsing. So one is just as important as the other. One is, sends oxygenated blood into the arteries and then takes the other blood to the veins and pumps naturally. So you have to have both. And then moving to the throat chakra, color send transmission blue. And then moving up to the brow chakra, third eye, violet or purple color. Coming up to the crown, top of the head, golden light. Again, you don't make the light happen. You need to, the more you can let go, the more you can release. This effortless allowing, then things can happen. Because we get in the way. Of the universe, that universal energy, because we don't know everything. That's the bottom line. We think we have an idea of what's right, what's not right, what's healthy, what's unhealthy. We just don't really know the answers. If we can make some good choices, but in the end, humility and release of that control in our bodies and minds will then allow that intelligence, the cosmic intelligence of the universe, to do the lifting, to do the movement. So it's always good to ask yourself, am I getting in the way? Do I think I know? Am I right? Do I think I'm right? Do I really know? So you ask, I do that all the time, questioning, am I getting in the way of the highest good? So we once we can step out of that role, that thought field, then you can truly relax. You don't have to fight anymore. And during the rest of your day, you can always, take it back. It's fine. But every once in a while, you need a vacation, right? You need a break. So let's do that. We're still doing that right now. Okay, so let's gently bring our hands in front of our hearts, just in a prayer type namaste position. Take a deep breath in, face the palms toward your heart. Another breath in and breathe that energy into your body through the hands. And this is the inward stroke. So we can take a few breaths like this. Let that energy permeate, flow through every part of your body, every cell, every area. One more inhalation. And then as you exhale, turn the palms out. Send that energy out into the world, into the universe. Sharing our positive experience, even our sadness or pain. Keep breathing, nice full inhale and exhale. But you can have an intention to send love and peace, support, compassion. Bring the hands in front of the heart again. Express any gratitude that you've experienced, something peaceful or joy or anything you've learned. Be grateful. Take the hands just a little bit apart from each other, just a little bit, and see if you can feel the energy pulsing, flowing through the hands. You can even spread it out wide and bring it back in. Like you had a little ball. You can even take that ball nice and wide and like you have a huge ball, and then bring it back like a big hug back toward your body. So this is a practice. Some of you may experience something and other you may not, but it is a practice. So I remember when I first started doing energy treatments, or even entertained it, I had no belief in it at all. And until I started feeling the energy movement, there's electrical current. You just have to pay attention. It's there. And anyway, so we're at the end of our time. I'm so grateful that all of you have come this evening, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I did put my information in the chat, but all of you here get my text, and if you choose, you can always contribute if you like. Greatly appreciated it for those who have contributed in the past, and no big deal. Your presence here is a contribution. I want you to know, all of you that are here, I feel grateful that you're and that your presence is contributing. So I want to thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Namaste, peace, and we'll see you next week. So, yes. Oh, I like this one too. Yes, the heart. So we'll see you guys. Take care. Where's my heart? Bye.